my mother and father fights. My mother and father used to fight all the time. I don't know why. Every Friday and Saturday night, they would get into a fight. He would beat her up. I remember one time he beat her. She fell on the floor. She was pregnant. He kicked her in her stomach. That same year, the baby mortified in her. They had to take the baby out by pieces. And this one particular night, they got into a fight. This white man, we were living on his plantation, came to our house. And he told my father, he said, if y'all don't cut out this goddamn noise, I would blow your motherfucking brains out. My father didn't say nothing because during the time he had like 4 or 5 kids, so he couldn't do nothing about it. My mother had a cast on her leg. And for years and years, I always knew why my daddy did it. Because I know he talked back and the man shot him. The people in Mississippi during that time, they could take your wife and kids and treat them any way they wanted. They could have babies by the girls, beat up the mother. They could beat up the boys and work them to death. Nobody could do nothing about it. So all these years, I never knew anything until that my brother was mad about it, my older brother. Until he had went in the Army State about 7 or 8 years and came out. So one night, he was sitting there talking to me. After he came out, he stopped by to see me. He was sitting there, and he was telling my husband how stupid my daddy was for letting this man put a gun in his face and didn't do nothing about it. I said, boy, you are so stupid. I said, when that man did that, my daddy had 5 or 6 kids, a wife with a cast on her leg. I said, if he had to kill my daddy, what the hell you think would have happened to us? I said, the white people would have had baby by all your sisters. And would have taken all the boys and wake the hell out of them and make y'all do anything they wanted to do and use us like that for the rest of our life. My father had to stop and think before he could do anything or get himself killed for nothing. So that's why he hold it back and then hit him and didn't say nothing. My oldest brother looked at me, he said, damn, all these years I was mad with my dad about that. He said, I never thought about it the way you thinking about it. He said, that never crossed my mind. I said, that's why sometimes when people say things to you, before you do anything, you have to stop and think, what would happen to my family? What would they do to the rest of my kids? Where would they wind up at? What would happen to them? So you have to think about all this before you say or do anything wrong. The end.